welcome back, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's comic books and coffee. Okay, are we ready for today's reading? Let's see who it is. Whoa, will you look at that? It is Batman Superman, number 1, $3.99 back in 2019. This is The Hunt Begins for the Infected. This is by Joshua Williamson and David Marquez. Now, once again, don't forget this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that like button if you don't mind and give me a subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Also, leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to hear. All right, let's get right into this book. Batman Saves Gotham. What's Your Dark Secret? The Dark Knight. By Clark Kent. Gotham City crisis has once again been averted by the last-minute efforts of Gotham Cape Crusader, the Batman. Ease up, Grant. Olsen's only secret is that blind luck pays off. I don't buy it, Perry. How'd Jimmy Olsen get a picture of the Bat? Oh, you know, got a tip from a good buddy of mine, Superman. Ah, darn it. There's a situation at the Justice League satellite. You're needed immediately. From the moment we met, it was clear that Batman and I didn't see eye to eye. But over time we learned there are some things we always agree on. The Batman is just a myth to sell papers in Gotham anyway. Isn't that right, Ken? Ken? For one. We would never give in to the devil on our shoulder and hurt our enemies the way they hurt us. If we act like them, we become them. He worries too much. Oh, on my way, Bruce. What's wrong? Hurry, Clark. Get here now. Your voice, you sound different. Do I? I hadn't noticed. Is that another way I seem foolish to you? Small? My parents were murdered in an everyday crime in a dark alley. While you lost your whole world. Billions don't die every day, do they? The rich boy plays dress up while your own alien savior. There's nothing that says we should be allies. What are you talking about? You're a great ally, a great partner, a great friend. No! The air is filled with kryptonite-infused gas. You were dead the moment you entered the satellite. Your world won't let you escape, will it? Now your home is with you, in your lungs, in your blood. Why? Because I wondered what would happen if you were like me. What is the worst version of the Man of Steel? Would we make an impossible team? Would anyone be able to stop us from becoming killers of the multiverse? Fun questions, but I know our story always ends with us fighting to the death. So I decided to do what I always do. Plan ahead. Wham! He's the Batman who laughs, a Batman from the world in the dark multiverse, so similar to ours, it's frightening. After he killed his Joker, his mind was poisoned by a toxin hidden within the Joker's heart. On his world, he was an apex predator who slaughtered every hero, every villain, and laughed as his world was swallowed by the abyss. Earth Zero now. He escaped to our world last year and has been lying in wait, plotting a new nightmare for us all. Gotham City. First, he came after me, tried to change me, to prove his twisted point that I would only be happy, and once I was, just like him. But he was after more than just me. He wanted to change all of Gotham. I stopped his plan, but there was a serum he could have used to affect others. I know all of this, Batman. I spend enough time with that freak. I'm not talking to you, Commissioner. Don't worry. I could hear you in Metropolis, Batman. Had you some business to take care of on the way over. Hope you didn't mind. I didn't mean to step on your toes. Bruce thinks I'm showing off. Show off. Part of being Batman is the theatrics. I tried out for the Hamlet in Smallville once. Ma said there can't be a superpower for everything. People think I have a flair for the dramatic, but Clark's not acting. He's genuinely this person. Who are the Secret Six, Part 1? He's more stressed than usual, and that's saying something. Clark's nothing like me. And that's a good thing. Hold on, let me drop Croc off at Arkham. Whoosh. Okay, how can I help you, gentlemen? I've seen everything on the streets of Gotham, but a man who can fly is still an unforgettable sight. Sorry, good to see you, Jim. You should really consider quitting smoking. So I gotta hear it from the barber and you now. The clock is ticking. Right, approximately 2 hours ago, 13-year-old Danny Mills was kidnapped from his bedroom, and you suspect the new Batman from the Dark Multiverse took him? Well, that's the thing. Danny's little brother is the only witness, and he said Superman kidnapped Danny. And this Superman was laughing. And you? It could be a trick, but if we're going to find Danny, we need to find a Batman who laughs base of operations. When that Batman from the Dark Whatever captured me, he kept me on the move. But even though I was blindfolded, it was familiar. Barbara and I had a place over in the 10th. We first moved here from Chicago. I'll never forget that stench like rotten popcorn. And there was a loud electronic buzzing I could hear whenever it wasn't laughing, the horrible laugh. And usually I'm alone. That's Batman's movie, not mine. Not mine. All I know is that I've got 2 scared parents downstairs who want their son returned safely, Superman. Don't worry, Commissioner, we'll find him. I know you will. What are you not telling me, Batman? You're anxious. Your heartbeat gives you away, which never happens. You heard Gordon. I'm more than happy to help you on a missing persons case, especially if it involves a child. But that's the real story. If I were ever out of control like the Batman who laughs, what would you do to stop me? I don't think like that. You're saying you don't think like me? No one thinks like you. This is it. The electronic buzzing Gordon heard places him near this location. Park now. Crime Alley, where my parents died. There's a passage directly under the spot. Batman, we don't have to do this. There must be a different way we can find. Just do it. Don't play farm boy with me. You're telling me you never thought of any kind of emergency plan? No contingency in case I were ever to go bad? I know what you're doing. Interrogating me, testing me. I'm not infected, Batman. I'm not some Superman who laughs. How can I be so sure it's what I would have done? Hold that thought. Intruder alert! Woo, woo, woo. I take it these drones aren't yours. The Batman who laughs didn't want company. He didn't anticipate me. He didn't anticipate us. So let me guess, if I were infected, I would have thought of a way to kill you and wouldn't be able to hide it. Is that it? With all that, how can I trust you're not infected? Have you no choice? You have no choice. It's his Batcave. Where did you get your information on the other Batman? He told me himself. When I was a rookie at the Daily Planet, Perry used to tell me, always consider your source. No signs of Danny, but this is where Gordon was held. We'll get Danny home, Batman. You know, I always thought of your Batcave as a glimpse into your mind. The first time you brought me there, I saw the dinosaur, the giant penny, the collection of Batmobiles, mementos of your past victories and failures. It showed me how sentimental you are. You mean human? I mean, you are nothing like this Batman who laughs. I wish that were true. But I recognize my own handiwork. Batarang molds. The serum he created when he kidnapped Gordon and killed the other Bruce Waynes was similar in composition to the toxin that transformed him into the Batman who laughs. Traces of that serum merged with the nth metal. Why bring Gordon here? Send him someone to kidnap Danny Mills. He had to know you'd find his Batcave. Maybe that was the point. If you're correct and he just liked that means he hides things in plain sight, right? This is a message. Both sides are at a draw. Any move from either player would result in a loss. And I used to play every Sunday after football. What happens when we stop playing the Batman Who Laughs games? The Justice League, the Titans, Teen Titans, my God, it's everyone! And any of them could be potentially targets for his infected batarangs changed into a monster like him. This is bigger than Gotham, Batman. You said potentially, but what if he's already poisoned our allies? This is why he wanted us here. We'd question everyone, our friends, our families. We'd have no idea who we can trust. Gah! One of his Robins, but where did he? Took me from my family, hit me with a batarang, changed me, made me wear this costume, said I was too innocent for his mission, but he could use me. You can trust us? We're here to take you home, Danny. You don't understand. What don't you understand? I'm glad he took me. He freed me. Don't you recognize me? Oh no, my name's Billy. Billy Batson. Shazam! Superman and I have an ongoing debate about what would happen if I were to use the same tactics as our enemies. It always ends the same. I tell him my concerns and he smiles and says I worry too much. But the thing that always scared me was that if heroes ever started to act like our enemies, we'd be better villains than they ever were. I always wondered if I could kick your ass, Superman. Ha 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 ha! Next, the Shazam Who Laughs. The team, the Joker's Impractical, and the Road to Legion. The Terror Infamy. Harleen on sale. Alrighty, that was Batman Superman #1. The hunt begins for the infected. Once again, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought. And as Papa, Batman, Superman, the Batman Who Laughs, and Shazam always says,
that was easy.
Until next time, we're all out.